to honor both Jim and John Soares for 59 years ran Petaluma Speedway, and tonight we're gonna go green just like they would like it. Petaluma Speedway, it's showtime! Up around the outside goes Sparky Howard. A good launch from Jimmy Christian. The 32 of Klint Simpson is up into third. Christian takes a look underneath Sparky Howard. It's Howard, Christian, then Simpson. Up around the top side is Chase Johnson. Christian moves in on Sparky Howard a little bit. Gary Nelson is fifth. Sixth is the 01 of Myhre. Seventh is Cody Fendley. Larsen is seventh. Eighth is Shayna Sylvia. Ninth is Colton Slack. Into turn number 3 is Sparky Howard. Better than Jim Christian right now with 3 laps down. Field begins to spread itself out a little bit. Jimmy Christian taking a look to the inside of Sparky Howard down the backside. Christian takes the point of the Soares Classic on lap number 4. Christian is your leader. Simpson down to the bottom. He's underneath Sparky Howard, but Howard fights him off down the backside. Jimmy Christian is your leader with 5 laps down. Sparky Howard second. Clint Simpson taking a look underneath the Sparky's collision repair number 6. Here comes Clint Simpson in the Johnson Custom Machine 32. Off of turn number 4, your leader's Jimmy Christian. Sparky Howard second. Then it is the 32 of Clint Simpson, Colton. It's Myhre looking to the inside of Gary Nelson down the backside. That's your top 5. Problems for Shayna Sylvia. She jumps the cushion, drops back a couple of spots. Your leader's Jimmy Christian. There goes Clint Simpson underneath Sparky Howard. Simpson muscles his way up into second. Simpson now sets his sight on Jimmy Christian. Christian's got an open track in front of him and a 2-second lead. Garden spot for Jimmy Christian as your leader. Christian continues to lead a 3-car battle for third spot. Gary Nelson to the inside of Sparky Howard. 6 in front of 6. Here comes Myhre trying to do the same thing. Myhre underneath Sparky Howard. Howard's lost the handle a little bit. Chase Johnson underneath Sparky Howard. Your top 5 now: Christian, Simpson, Nelson, Myhre, and Johnson. 11 laps are down, 14 to go in segment number 1. Christian, he wheels it into turn 3 and 4. Clint Simpson is second, trying to close the gap. Jimmy Christian getting up on lap traffic and lap number 14, 11 to go in segment number 1. Clint Simpson is second. Gary Nelson, Myhre, Chase Johnson round out the top 5. Issues for Shayna Sylvia in the 9. She will bring out the yellow. 15 laps are in the books. That's Shayna Sylvia bringing out the yellow flag. No lappers yet. Jimmy Christian hadn't caught Ryon Siverling. So everybody's on the same page here. 15 laps are in segment number 1. 10 laps until the competition yellow comes out. Here comes Jimmy Christian. We're going back to green. flag is back out. Christian opens up about 4 or 5 car lengths on Clint Simpson. Gary Nelson Jr. on the chase to Clint Simpson down the front straightaway. Christian looking like he's having a little bit of problem getting into turn 3. Simpson can close in there with 17 laps down. 8 to go in segment number 1. Everybody kind of straighten out, filtering out. The only battle on the track is between Terry Schank and Colton Slack. As I say that, Shane Myhre pulls a 0-1 to the infield, and Shane Myhre's night is done with 19 laps down. 6 to go in segment number 1. Making some moves from the back. He's up into about 6th or 7th. Should position himself really nice for that second segment in the Hunt Magnetos number 1. 22 laps in segment number 1. Terry Schank up on the rear bumper, literally, of the 56 Chase Johnson. And now Terry Schank brings out the yellow with 22 laps down. Terry Schank was having a great run in the Hunt Magnetos number 1. He was up on the rear end of Chase Johnson in the 56. Jimmy Christian continues to lead Clint Simpson down the backside and into turn 3. Gary Nelson, flat right front, not helping Chase Johnson at all. Competition yellow coming up this time by. Competition yellow comes out halfway through the 50-lap Soares Classic. Jimmy Christian is your leader. Clint Simpson and Gary Nelson in tow. Here we go. We're back to green. Christian opens up a little bit on Simpson. Jimmy Christian clicks on lap number 26. Cody Fendley and Ryon Grier side by side. Terry Schank making moves from the back. Here comes the Hunt Magnetos number 1. Magnetos number 1. top side. Schank up around Colton slack. Shank's got to run on Nick Larsen into turn number 3. Schank drops down underneath Larsen. Here comes Terry Schank into the top 5. Colton slacks, Knight's done. He's into the infield of the Fickenbinder 3F. Jimmy Christian is your leader. Clint Simpson is trying to close in. Gary Nelson's a distance away. Sparky Howard up around the top side. You better keep your eye on that Hunt Magneto number 1. Terry Schank is out of a cannon down the backside. Here's Terry Schank up into 4th. Now he's 3rd. Yellow for the 77 of Ryon Siverling. We still have no lapped cars here. Everybody's on the lead lap that's out on the track. That said, if you're not watching Terry Schank right now, you're missing one hell of a drive. Lights are out, 35 in, 15 to go. Everybody out there on the lead lap, anybody's race. Keep an eye on that red car in 3rd. He's in a hurry. Schank down to the bottom. Christian down to the bottom. Everybody down to the bottom, actually. But Shank's got to run on Simpson around the top. Here comes Terry Schank around the top side. Schank past Simpson. Now Christian down to the bottom. Shank's up on the top. Simpson's going to fight back down the backside. Simpson wants the top as well, but Shank's already there. Simpson's going to fight him down to the bottom, but Shank's got the momentum, and now he's coming up on Jimmy Christian. Schank up around the top. He's trying to get around the Farmer Joe special. Here comes Terry Schank Jr. Clint Simpson trying to clear him, but Schank won't let him get by. Schank up around the top side off of 4. Terry Schank Jr. to the point, side by side, into turn 1. Slider up the track. Schank goes by Christian down the backside on lap 38. Terry Schank has hit the front in the Hunt Magneto house car. Clint Simpson drops down underneath Jimmy Christian, and now Simpson goes to school on Schank and follows him down the backside. Look at Clint Simpson figuring out what Shank's doing. He's doing the exact same thing Schank is. Schank clicks off lap 40, 10 to go. Schank opens up about 8-9 car lengths on Clint Simpson through turns 3 and 4. 41 laps are down, 9 to go. Battle back there between Nick Larsen and Chase Johnson as Johnson dips down underneath Larsen, can't make the pass for the Thomas family 56. Johnson on the verge of breaking back into the top 5 from the back. Laps down. Coming up on 44. Terry Schank has opened up about 10 car lengths on Clint Simpson. Coming up on 46 laps down and 4 laps to go.
gotta say, that was a masterful job. I mean, when everybody is running the bottom, you gotta go with the middle or the top, right? And that's what you did. So, I mean, great racetrack, a great Soares Classic. I think we found a niche for the Soares Classic, which is a 50-lap part race. You were the man tonight.
When this place gets wide with patches of moisture and slick, this is just an awesome place to be at. And if you want to drive a sprint car and you want to drive it fast, come here and hang out.
All right, who are you going to thank, Terry?
It's my birthday, and
it's probably about your 29th anniversary of your 29th birthday?
Yeah, you know, I still feel like I'm 16. I act like it, you know that.
I do.
I just want to thank everybody that helps out on this one. Tonight we had Adam Kading and Rob Russell come. Patrick came out of the woods. He hasn't been here in over a year. So we got the band back together to work out.
What about that guy with the gray hair standing over there too? Roger. Congratulations. All right. Terry, we got Karen's stories right here. Karen, on behalf of the Soares family, a nice trophy. You want to say some few words?
Well, I just want to thank everyone for being here and being a part of this. And congratulations to Terry for being the winner.
Give it up for your Hunt Magneto Joe Hunt Wingless Sprint 50 lap 4th annual Soares Classic winner, Terry Schank Jr. Tell us about your night.
It was pretty good. I mean, started off good, qualifying fast time, and went our heat race, so everything was looking pretty good. And the first 25, I just want to kind of, save the car and pace it. And, if I didn't get past him, I'd pass him, but I wasn't going to force it or anything. And last 25, I thought we had the car to beat until I think just kind of went around the top and drove around us. But can't thank Dave enough for the car he gives us. Every week he just, puts all effort in to get it here every weekend. And can't thank him and Dick enough, and my brother for setting it up, and my parents, my girlfriend, everybody who supports me. It's been a lot of fun. I'm excited. So we'll get more one night.
Congratulations to all our winners tonight, and the winner of the Soares Classic 4th annual, Terry Schank Jr. For everybody over there in the pits and everybody in the infield, I'm the voice of Petaluma Speedway, Ron Lingron. Good night, everybody.